Spoiler time. Spider-Man No Way Home. Spoiler discussion, review, whatever the heck you want to call it. I'm just going to talk about the movie, go into greater detail, like things I liked. There is some things I didn't like that I feel like they could have improved. I'm going to get to that. So I really enjoyed the movie. You had all of these different villains in it. You had freaking Dr. Octavius. You had Kirk Connors as Lizard. You had William Dafoe as freaking Green Goblin. I knew he was going to be a freaking showstopper, okay? And he was. You had your boy Jamie Foxx freaking whooping ass as Electro. And who else you have? I feel like, oh yeah, it was one where they had like Sandman. Yeah, Sandman was pretty good too. They did a really good job with like pretty much all of them. I do think that the way they did the Lizard, I don't know, Lizard was kind of whack. It's kind of weak in this. So I don't know if anybody disagrees with that, but in my opinion, he was like the weakest one. Whereas like Jamie Foxx as Electro and William Dafoe as the Green Goblin were just crazy. I actually feel like he was even crazier in this than he was in the original Spider-Man. He was looking like freaking just straight up evil, maniacal. He had the craziest facial expression. It was just outrageous. And like, man, I couldn't believe that they did a repeat of what they did in the Spider-Man game that I just played on Roshad Gaming channel. Just finished it like maybe a week, 2 weeks ago. And they freaking, spoilers, again, complete spoilers, this whole thing. They freaking killed Aunt May. I was freaking salty. I was upset. During that game, I was freaking crying. I had tears in my eyes when I played the game. During the movie, I was like, you know, it was a little different, but it was still a very emotional scene. I couldn't believe they did a repeat on that. I was like, y'all killed Aunt May in a movie too? That's controversy right there. That is ballsy. In the game, in my opinion, is less ballsy than in the movies. Because in the movies, like, they love like happy endings. Like certain things just can't go wrong. Like you can't kill like Spider-Man's like only family he has left, only people he got. Now he literally, in the way the movie ended, he ain't got nobody. Like Ned, like you know they took away everybody's memory of him being Spider-Man. So he ain't got no girlfriend, he ain't got no best friend, he ain't got no aunt, no uncle, no parents. Who the hell does he got? He got nobody. Nobody knows he's Spider-Man. That's messed up, man. Very sad ending. Good movie, but damn, sad ending. But look, I'm not gonna forget this, but just in case I start to forget it, let me go ahead and tell you like why the movie's not like a 10, and why it might even be like an 8. Because they included all of the villains from before, from like every movie. Like the original trilogy of Spider-Man, and then they had the Amazing Spider-Man. It was 2 movies. They had both of them. Neither one was that good back then, by the way, but they had both of them. And then I guess they didn't include any of the villains from, you know, they didn't include Mysterio and the Vulture. They didn't include them. But the thing that was weird is they left out one very important villain. Does anybody know who that could be? You know? Of course, somebody even hinted at in the sequel, Let There Be Carnage, Venom. They didn't include Venom in the movie. And I couldn't have been the only one expecting them to include Venom. They literally hinted at it. They opened the portal at the end of the Venom, Let There Be... Okay, spoilers for Venom, Let There Be Carnage too. But they opened the portal at the end of that. And he literally could see that it was the, like, Spider-Man world, like it was the multiversal dimension open up or whatever. He saw that. So... I'm like, clearly, I'm thinking Venom, the symbiote, you know, Eddie Brock is going to be in the movie, and he wasn't in it. They literally teased it. It wasn't my expectation. It's an expectation that they set with the post-credit scene for Let There Be Carnage. And he wasn't in the movie at all. They just kind of like brushed it off and then made it another post-credit scene at the end of this movie. I don't know, it's just weird. I was disappointed by that. I can't lie. If Venom would have been in the movie, I feel like it would have been easy like 10 for me. But I guess they couldn't like find a way to squeeze him into the story. But if that was the case, why would they tease me and act like he was gonna be in? You know what I'm saying? Now they did kind of turn it around a little bit. They had the symbiote like break off when Eddie Brock got sent back. They had the symbiote, I guess, kind of break off just a little teeny tiny bit, broke off, and was still in the actual Spider-Man Tom Holland universe. So of course we're gonna have a symbiote situation going on, I guess, in whatever the next movie is gonna be, or we might have a symbiote. We might not. Like that's the whole thing that I'm kind of like, you know, I don't know what exactly direction for sure that they're gonna go. I'm hoping that this leads somewhere. You know, bothering to have Venom included at all, even in post credit. I'm hoping that it leads somewhere. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually quite disappointed that they didn't include Venom and Eddie Brock. They had all the other past villains. They didn't include him. And Venom's like one of the biggest villains. That's why they got 2 Venom movies. They don't have no Green Goblin movie, no Sandman movie. They don't have what was it, the Lizard, no Vulture. They're all in Spider-Man movies. But Venom has a movie by himself, 2 of them. That's why, because he's such a big standalone character that could do that. But I guess they probably couldn't afford it or something. They didn't feel like it was worth the money to include Venom in this, because they literally never even showed Venom. I don't know if, for anybody who's paying attention, they literally did not show Venom. They just had like the actor who played Eddie Brock, and they was talking, and they had like the voice, the Venom voice. But they literally never even showed Venom at all. So I'm thinking that it was some sort of licensing thing. You know, they probably had to pay a significant amount just for them to even agree to include the voice and the actor in that capacity. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't know. I was disappointed about it. I'm not gonna lie. But either way, like, there's another thing that I was also kind of disappointed by. Again, not huge takeaways to where I feel like the movie was bad because it is, but just these are just grievances that I feel like are missed opportunities. Like the way they did the ending with like the big huge portal opening up and all hell about to break loose. I'm thinking that they about to just freaking have the most giantest nuts ever, and it's about to just unleash all kinds of hell into this universe. And all of these crazy villains and all this stuff actually gonna come into this universe. But they like stopped it before that happened. And I was like, come on, man. Like, everybody had to kind of been like waiting for this to happen. Like, yeah, all hell's about to break loose. All of these people about to come through the portal. It's about to be freaking chaos and carnage. But they stopped it short. And I feel like that was kind of a missed opportunity. I wanted to see them really go ham. And I wanted to see just some sneak peeks at some other awesome Spider-Man villains that we hadn't seen. You know, maybe some of that, you know, maybe they could have teased Morbius. Like, they got a Morbius movie coming out. They could have teased that. Blade, with Kraven the Hunter. They could have even teased the hottie, Felicia Hardy as Black Cat, which they haven't done in any Spider-Man movies yet. That could throw a huge monkey wrench into things with the whole him and MJ thing. Throw a huge monkey wrench in there, 'cause that's how things used to be in the old school Spider-Man, like cartoon and stuff. Like, he had a lot of baddies after him, man. A lot of them. She was one of the baddest ones, straight up, is the Black Cat. But definitely a missed opportunity to kind of include more stuff. You know, really go all out. Is the 3rd movie. For all they knew at the time, could have been the 3rd and final one, you know, so missed opportunity there. If it would have kind of like went a little further, would have been a 10 out of 10 for me, man. So, I mean, I did get him a 9. I was kind of leaning toward an 8, but I feel like when I look at what the movie did include, expectations aside, what the movie did include was really freaking awesome. There's like nothing wrong with anything they included. As a matter of fact, it was quite enjoyable. I found myself like going like, oh. I was like tripping through a lot of this movie, like with the way that Spider-Man was getting thrown through freaking floors when he was fighting the Green Goblin. The Green Goblin's whipping his ass. And the freaking, what's his name? Electro whooping his ass. He's getting a lot of ass whoopings. And then freaking Dr. Octavius whooping his ass. Spider-Man was getting his ass beat in this movie. And I'm glad they brought him some help, because he needed the help. They brought in the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, which is the best that he's ever been, by the way. Easily. because he sucked in those movies, in those Amazing Spider-Man movies. I'm sorry, I did not like those movies at all. But Tobey Maguire was back, definitely older. That movie's like 20 years old. So they brought back Tobey Maguire, and he did good. Like, he was great. It really reminded me of old school. I'm glad he stopped Spider-Man from freaking taking the Green Goblin's head off, because I know he was incensed with rage. I would have been too. That was the last family he had, and she died in his arms too. And the Green Goblin, he hit him with that no good deed goes unpunished. He hit him with the asshole, like, yeah, thanks for being Mr. Goody Two-Shoes, and I'm gonna show you what happens to people like you. And the sad thing is, the Green Goblin's right. That is what happens to people like that. Everybody loves to screw over the good guy, and he was as good as they came. He got screwed over, and the aunt, she got screwed over too. As soon as they showed like her sitting with William Dafoe, Green Goblin, I was like, man, please don't tell me that she gonna get killed or something, man. Like, I just had a feeling. I felt like that was just foreshadowing. They just had the two of them just sitting right next to each other, and she said, hey, we gotta help these people. Peter said, it's not my problem. I was like, oh no. I knew something bad might be going on, man. And sure enough, I was right. For a second, I thought, oh, it looked like she survived when the big explosion happened. And then she started talking about something. She started just falling over. I was like, oh, shit. Damn it, man. I felt really bad, man. But that hit. All of that stuff hit. The way things ended was really sad. Like, like all the action at the end was freaking crazy as hell. Like, the fighting on the giant Statue of Liberty, and Sandman's fucking up the whole place, and the Lizard's just being a pain in the ass, and Electro fighting everybody by his damn self and whooping everybody's ass. Like, they needed some serious help. Like, how the hell you fighting 3 Spider-Mans? You whooping all 3 Spider-Man's ass. They lucky Doc Ock showed up and like saved their ass at the end. That was freaking unexpected, honestly. I didn't even think, like, where's Doc Ock? I wasn't even thinking that. He showed up and kind of saved the day, I guess. But, yeah, I mean, a lot of crazy scenes, like when, what's her name? You know, MJ, Zendaya, was falling, and Tom Holland was trying to save her, and then that damn glider hit him in the side, motherfucker, like, looking like, oh, shit! Got hit by that damn glider. And when I saw that, I know I was in the movie theater. I was hollering. I was like, no! Because I remember how I felt in the Andrew Garfield movie when, what's her name? When the girlfriend died. What the hell? I can't remember. Gwen Stacy. When Gwen Stacy died in the Andrew Garfield second movie, Amazing Spider-Man 2, I knew how I felt in that movie. I was like, no, I can't go through this again. And I was like, I like this character even better than Gwen Stacy. So, you know, but then Andrew Garfield saved her, and that was a crazy moment. A lot of crazy moments. That's why I slept on it, because I saw it yesterday. I slept on it. That's why I ended up giving the movie a 9, because the moment they had was so freaking good, masterfully done. But it still had to take 1 point away from missed opportunities, man. This movie was freaking incredible. Some of the fight scenes, it's like a part of me wants to see this movie again. I can't wait for the opportunity to purchase this movie, high definition, HD, see it all over again, 4K, whatever, 8K, whatever they call in the technology these days. I want to see this movie again. Probably not in theaters, because, man, look, tickets ain't cheap. Not for this. This was the most expensive ticket I think I might have ever bought. It was a lot of money. It was like, how much was it? I don't know, it was like $27. I mean, at least for me. I don't know how much y'all tickets been, but $27 or whatever it was too damn much, okay? But anyway, the movie was great. Let me know what y'all thought. Were y'all disappointed? Did y'all expect Venom? I couldn't have been the only one, right? There's no way. They put everybody else in. I mean, anyway, let me know what y'all thought in the comments. Do you agree with a score of a 9? Do you think it should go down? Is the movie overhyped? I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. Give the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell so you get notified when I make new videos, new reviews. There's going to be a review coming out for The Matrix Resurrections. on the 22nd. 22nd or 23rd. Whenever I do the review, it'll be close to release date. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter. You get notified whenever I'm doing live streams, gaming live streams, and follow me on that channel, Roshad Lamar Gaming. Be sure to subscribe, hit the bell, all that stuff for that channel too. Appreciate y'all watching. I'll catch y'all next time.